Hey everybody, welcome to our very first episode of the new Mojang game, Scrolls. That's right, you guys have heard me talking about this in our Kiger videos, and some of you showed interest in us having a Let's Play about it, so that's what we're kind of doing. We're sort of feeling our way around, and we're going to test things out. So the game came out a couple days ago, and we've been playing and practicing and messing with our decks, all sorts of stuff. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys a little overview of Scrolls and like what all these things on the screen mean. And for those of you who are playing, you can kind of get an idea about what's going on if you haven't played yet. But if you are watching this video and you do want to join us, down here on the bottom, there's a little chat. Okay, so when you log in, it automatically puts you into the general. Okay, so I'm going to close this, and I'm going to go down here to join a room, and I'm going to create a room or join called Kiger. Join, and there you go. There's me and with Giren, and this is the room that we are going to be hanging out in. So if you guys ever want to play, talk with us, hang out, challenge, whatever, go ahead and join the Kiger channel, and we'll be in here if we are online and playing. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and minimize that. So when you first log into the game, you're going to get this little overview screen. Your profile is up in the top. You have your rating, how much gold you have, and this thing here, these are crystal shards. These are purchased with real money. And I'll go over those in a minute. And these are alerts, I believe, challenges and whatnot. You've got a little Twitter feed of the Mojangstas. They're over here. Scrolls update news and basically news. It's going to be mostly updates since it's the beta. And then this over here is actually pretty cool. This is the server info. So this gives statistics on how many users are online, how many have been in the last 24 hours, how many scrolls are there, scrolls sold, and how much gold people have earned, and also the top 100 players. So there you go. So well, it's down to 98 tied. There was 100 here a little while ago. But yep, so that's pretty cool. So up here, you have a couple options. I'm going to start over here on profile. And this is where you can tell about yourself. This is your avatar. You can edit the avatar with the Edit Avatar button. And you've got different heads, different arms, and all that sort of stuff going on. So you can customize your avatar. And you can also purchase, with either gold or real money, more avatars. And I'll show you that. But you've got your name, how many games you played, how many you won, surrenders, last game you played. I'm not doing too well. I'm not very good at this game, so if you're thinking like I'm gonna teach you like super elite strategies on how to pwn and stuff like that, you guys can probably gonna want to go somewhere else because I'm not very good. I don't have a rating. I'm ranked 1304. I have a total of 82 scrolls. You start off with 50. When you first start the game, you get to pick a energy resource rather, which consists of, let's see here. Let me go to my deck builder. There we go. You've got Order, which is the deck that I picked. You've got Energy, and you've got Growth. And you can see more about those if you go read them on the internet. It's a little more in-depth, and I don't know a whole lot about it, so I'm not really going to be going over it. And then, I've got 82 scrolls. The rarities, I've got 55 common, 19 rare, and 8 something, I don't know, I'm not really sure. And I've got 50 gold. You can adjust your settings from this tab. That's not really all that interesting. Now the store is actually pretty cool. You have random scrolls. So you can buy a random scroll, which will give you any order, growth, or energy for 100 gold, and you win gold by playing games. You can buy a scroll pack, which gives you 10 cards, and you're guaranteed to get 2 uncommon and 1 rare. Ooh. These are actually really good. I've gotten some good cards out of this. And then you can buy a scroll for your specific resource that you like to use. So I would buy order scrolls if I were to do this because I'm mainly order. Though I do have some growth and energy now because I've bought a couple of these guys. These here are cool. These are just for you cards. These are refreshed every 7 days, and you can buy them specifically with cards, with gold or with crystal shards. And they tell you exactly what the card is, unlike the mystery cards up here. You know exactly what you're going to be getting. See, like this guy down here, this is an order spell that lets me move an enemy unit to any unoccupied tile on the board. For 500 gold, probably wouldn't buy this. I have a couple of these already, and I don't really use them. And then a lot of these aren't my faction. And then these here are the pre-constructed decks. You can come back later and buy these. So the growth, energy, and this is the order one that I got originally. And down here you can spend gold or, again, crystal shards to buy avatars, and you get the face and the top piece, the bottom piece, and the arms. Those are the 4 parts you get. And then, you know, some of these are cool. I assume that they're going to change, and they're going to be more of them over time. Like, this is actually pretty cool. I like this one. Like, if I were to get one, I would get this one. Now, these are actually pretty expensive. You get about 150 gold per game, and so this would take you quite a while. So if you actually want to buy one, you can just go up here to the buy shards, and it's actually pretty affordable. You can pick up one of these things for about $4 or so, $4 and change, and then, you know, they've got $10 for 1,350 shards, and 2,900 shards is $20. So it's actually not that bad. I would probably consider that, because it doesn't break the game, which is one of the things that I was worried about originally. You know, you can buy like these cards that are face up, but, you know, really, you know, buy a pre-constructed deck. Their cards in them aren't all that great. And you can buy avatars, so it's not really all that bad. Now, they specifically don't let you buy these with real money, because this would let you power up your deck like you wouldn't even believe. So, good job on that, guys. Definitely good job on that. Okay, now you can go to the deck builder, and this is where it lays out all of your cards here that you own. I'm going to go ahead and just load a deck. This is the current deck that I've been playing with. As you can see, these little resources up here, I've got a couple different ones splattered throughout. I'm predominantly order, but I've got some growth spells in here, because you guys will see how sacrificing works. And I don't have anything, with the exception of just like 1 or 2 cards like this one here, that are more than 1 resource unit that is not my main. That's basically my strategy right now. A couple of these are utilitarian, so if I get myself in a pinch, these will help me out. But mostly, it's just 1 resource, so it's not really a crunch on my resources. But yeah, so it's an okay deck, and then you can change the deck by dragging from up top down into this area, and then you can save your deck. Okay, so pretty straightforward there. And then you've got the arena, and the arena has multiplayer. You've got quick matches and ranked matches, and then tournaments eventually. I would definitely start off with the tutorial if you're going to play, because it teaches you the basics on how it works. I've already played it. I'm not going to play it today. I'm actually going to be playing a match with Giren. You can quick match against the computer AI, which is actually pretty challenging, even on easy, so don't underestimate that computer. And the trials are actually pretty cool. You can do these sort of like scenarios, and when you beat it, you get a amount of gold in addition to what you get from winning as a reward. So that's actually pretty cool, but these are not easy. These are definitely not easy. Okay, so let's go ahead and start a game. Giren's going to challenge me, and by that he's just going to right-click. He's just going to click on, yeah, you just click on the name and you can challenge, trade, or read their profile. And then when he challenges me, it just pops up here, and then you can also see my scroll has changed to 1. So I'm just going to click on this, click accept, and then here I can choose my decks. Now you can have multiple decks. You can use the same cards in this deck as this deck, and you know, oops, I guess I took too long. But I'm going to use this deck here. Alright, there we go. And the more units test. Alright, there we go. So, battle has begun. It's my turn. So you can see my guy here is pretty big. So I've got my basic loadout of cards here. I get 5 cards to start. We both do. And right now you see these are grayed out. I can't play any of these cards because I don't have any resources. So I need to get rid of some of these cards. I need to sacrifice them for resources. And you can see now when I click on this card, it gives me option. I can magnify it so I can read the card. So the Machination Mindset is an enchantment. So this is how much it costs. This is what it is and what it does. And then this is information about it, and then this is little quip. So this would enchant melee creatures to become relentless, and its attack is increased by 1. Okay, so this isn't my resource, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to go ahead and sacrifice it for order resource. There we go. And I can't do anything, so I'm going to end my turn by clicking on the sand dial? No. What the hell is this thing called? Hourglass. Thank you. Myself. Alright, so now Garen is taking his turn. He is sacrificed, as it said. And then the goal of the game is to destroy 3 of the 5 idols over here. So these are mine, and these are Garen's. They all start off with 10 HP, and the goal of the game is to destroy them. Alright, and as you can see, each turn, each round has 90 seconds. When you're playing against the AI, you have unlimited time. So I'm going to go ahead and sacrifice that. And there are all sorts of different cards available. These guys here, these are units that I can use. This is their attack. This is how long it takes them to move. And this is their health and how much it costs to summon them. And then relentless means if you destroy one thing and say you have 10 damage and you have one thing in front of you that causes that has 2 health, when you destroy it, you'll move on to another unit and try and destroy that. And then you also have things like this wall here, which don't do anything except block you. And these things are a pain in the butt. Okay, so let's see here. I'm gonna get rid of this guy here. Yep, gonna do that. Still can't summon anyone quite yet, so I'm just gonna have to end my turn. I like saving these wall structures. I have one here that's similar to this, that block these things. They don't move, they don't do anything, they just take up a spot and they have high health. So that's definitely something that you can get into your strategy. Okay, now this guy here, he is an attack character. He doesn't do a whole lot, but characters that are on the same row gain +1 health. So this guy is nice. I like him. And these guys are good because they have, they're tanky, they have high health, and they also have spiky. So whenever they're attacked, the unit that attacked them takes 2 damage. So I'm going to go ahead and, let's see here. I have the option of drawing 2 cards, doing a card sacrifice. I think I'm going to have to sacrifice this guy for more order, so that way I can start placing down units. As you can see, now that I have 4, the unit icons have lit up, meaning that I can place them. And each round, every time it's your turn, your resource bar gets refilled. Okay, I hate these guys. So you can mouse over anything on the field and you can see information about them. So this guy's 3 attack, 4 health, and moves every 2 turns. Alright, so I don't quite have enough, but I'm going to go ahead and sacrifice that card, and I'm going to start laying down my units. So this is definitely what I'm going to start doing. So now you can see that this guy's health just went from 4 to 5 because this guy is back here. So because they're on the same row, he's getting a buff from this guy. So this is definitely... I know Garen hates these guys. He hates them so much. So I always put them in ranks. And that was one of the strategy things that I had read before playing the game, is that order is definitely built based on building ranks. So having guys with buffs in rows. So typically what I'll have is I'll have a buffer, DPS or a secondary buffer, and then a tank. And then we'll take on a row like this, and you attack straight across. And okay, here we go. So this guy is DPS, so I'm going to put him there, and he's going to gain 1 health. And I'm going to get rid of this guy to get a couple more cards. Okay. Alright, I can't use those yet. Okay, so now I have a couple spell cards here. Now spell cards can be cast. This one sends the opponent's unit back to its hand. So if I wanted to get rid of this guy here, the one that I don't like, I can use this card and he'll be removed from the board. And then this one here, this is a buff spell. So the spell, or the unit that I cast this spell on will get +3 to attack until the end of the turn, which is great for when they're about to move. So when this reaches 0. Alright, so let's check out this guy. Now I can inspect Gihren's guys over here, and this is definitely something that you want to do. So I can see right now he's got a champion ring, so he's got +2 attack, so this guy is pretty dangerous. And this wolf here, it's not one of his hasted wolves. Haste means that they get to move right away when you place them. These things can be kind of a pain in the butt. Ow. Yeah, I was afraid of that. But he also took 2 damage, but I'm not going to be able to get to him. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to place another tank there. And I'm going to place this wall here to protect my idol from this wolf. Okay, and that is going to... I don't really... I don't think I'm going to be using this anytime soon, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. And of course I got another spell. Okay, alright, so I'm just going to have to wait for it. Him killing that tanky guy was definitely not good for me. Alright, so one of the things that I've really noticed about this is that deck building is incredibly important. And he just healed his guy with this him card. That sucks for me. Deck building is incredibly important because you pull random cards out of your deck. Oh, this is not good. Well, at least I got rid of one of the guys. Okay, so let's see here. Alright, this card is not very useful, so I'm going to get rid of it for a couple more cards, and I'm going to place this guy back down. So this guy is about to move, so I'm going to buff him so he does more damage, because he's relentless, so he's going to chop down this and then hopefully kill this guy, which actually looks like is what's going to happen. So let's go ahead and go. There he goes. Yes! And it was enchanted to spawn Illthorn, which is not very good. So, but hey, I got rid of that guy that I was afraid of. So that's definitely good. Alright. So now we just gotta wait for Gihren to make his move. As you can see, that him card that he has, I also have. So all I have to do is get 1 growth point. Oh, see, this one's hasted. Its ticker just went to 0. But if I get 1 point, I can go ahead and use this on one of my guys, which is actually pretty useful. So I'm probably going to do that next round. Either that or... Really? You just enchanted this thing to have attack. Okay. Alright, seems like I'm going to have to save that another day. I need more units. Great, I didn't really get anything. Ooh, I know one thing I could do. Yeah, let's go ahead and move this. This is in my way, and my guys are about to move. So I'm going to go ahead and move this out of the way. There we go. And because this is stationary, Garen can't move it. Only I can move it with that spell card. Alright, and this guy here, this guy is a special unit. I'm going to go ahead and summon him down there. He's a sacrificial unit. He doesn't have a lot of attack, but when his turn comes up, I can have him kill himself to cause 2 damage to anyone on the board. Alright. So yes. So we've now taken off 1 point. We have to kill 3 of these 5 in order to win the game. Okay. So one of the things I'm definitely not having right now is enough attack cards or buff cards. Ooh, this guy's dangerous. This guy has a lot of attack but low health. So let's go ahead and get some cards, and I didn't get what I wanted. So I'm gonna buff this guy. And then this guy is slow, so I'm gonna use this spell to attack and cause their turns to increase. And let's see here. What does this do? You're going to tell it is healed by 1 every time you play an enchantment. I'm going to go ahead and put that on this guy because he's buffed already. So that'll help him out. And I'm going to end my turn. Alright, so 1 HP left on this guy. That's good. So definitely one of the things is you definitely want to balance how many cards you have and at any given time, and maintaining a balance between spell cards, enchantment cards, and unit cards is incredibly important. And also wall cards, because like right now this idol over here only has 1 HP, but this thing is now in my way, and it has 3, and it's a totem which heals everyone on his side of the board when it reaches 0. So this guy, so it's my turn now. This guy is ready to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sacrifice him to kill this guy, because that guy is dangerous. He does a lot of damage. Okay, so let's see here. What options do I have? I have an archer. I'll put him down here, just so he takes a long time to move, but he does some pretty good damage. And let's go ahead and get one of these, and I'm going to end my turn. So the next time I move, so the next time I end my turn, these guys will attack, and then this guy will be done. Okay, so at the beginning of every turn, you get 1 card. So I'm gonna have to get rid of. Oh, see, I gave away the fact that that thing was about to die, and Garen spawned Ilthorn there. This guy. This is one of my rare cards. But he is not. Well, you know what the heck. Let's go ahead and summon the general. Alright. Okay. Alright. So we're doing pretty good here. This guy has a special ability. When his countdown reaches 0, so every 3 turns, all adjacent units have their countdown reduced by 2. So they have only 2 max, so they pretty much get to go when it's his turn. But I have not really figured out how to effectively use this guy yet. Ooh, this is good. Give him some plate armor. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And oh, I'm out of cards. Alright, awesome. So alright, he is now, this one is now done. And we are taking a little bit of damage on this side. So we need to figure out how we're going to move. And next thing we're going to do is move units. Okay, what was that? Oh, sacrifice a creature and you get to draw 3 scrolls. Interesting move. That's expensive. I was thinking to myself, I could really use something like that. Okay, yeah, this is useless. Let's get rid of that. Alright. Strength enchantment. Definitely going to use this on him. That's definitely going to help him out, because he's a strong buff character. And let's see, this takes 1 damage. Can I remove anyone? No. Alright, so I'm going to have to wait my turn. Alright, so see here, I was distracted and I wasn't watching the countdown timers. So what I should have done is I should have moved this general up and moved this guy down to take extra damage off of this. So that was a what I would call a critical error on my part, and that'll prolong the game. So this guy would have taken 3 off of this, so it would have been down to 3 rather than 6. And my general is about to move, and he doesn't have enough strength to destroy it by himself. So hopefully I'll get a buff card. That would be nice. Okay. So Garen just put down one of his kinfolk veterans. Okay, well screw you then. This guy is hasted, so he's gonna take... Oh my gosh, I really gotta get up there. He's about to destroy one of mine. Alright. Go! Dang it. Well, that was a good volley, but it's not quite good enough. So I've got 2 of my idols are down. One is down to 2, the other one's down to 6. So I'm doing pretty good here. It looks like I'm going to win this game, but I don't want to say that and believe it because I have lost with just 1 HP left, and I was very, very much in charge of that game as well. So this guy is bad news. The Great Wolf is... yeah. He buffs all the other wolves on the field. So let's... let's go ahead and get rid of that for some cards. Alright. Take that. Alright, so this is a purification. This removes all enchantments from units. So I don't think anyone is enchanted right now. Except for this guy. Let's go ahead and remove that. And that's going to end my turn. Definitely don't want this guy being healed any more than he absolutely has to. So I've pretty much given up on these 2 up here. They're gone for the most part. Basically, I'm setting up my defenses for these bottom 3. This wall is definitely going to help me out because it reduces all damage to 1. So it takes 3 turns to get rid of this thing. And there we go, Garen blocking me again with his walls and his 1 HP bunnies. Okay. There we go, he just removed 2 of my idols, and I am suddenly losing. Alright, so let's see here. I'm going to use this on this, so that way they will get poisoned when they attack it. And let's go ahead and get rid of... let's see, this guy. And give me more cards. Alright, so I didn't really get anything useful, so let's go ahead and end my turn. Okay. It's sometimes hard to tell what is enchanted and what isn't, but this little glowing is telling me that his turn is about to come up. As you can see. And if you see me mousing over all these units, if you want to toggle this information on and off, you can just hit Control. And it'll tell you everything all the time. But I prefer to just mouse over everything, which is probably not very good. Okay. So now he's going to work on chipping away at my guys. That sucks. Big time. Oh, big time suckage. And of course, put that on that guy. And I don't really know what I'm gonna do. Could put this crossbowman down. He won't get to move by the time he gets killed. Alright. So the general has destroyed this. So if I put him in the way of this wolf, he's gonna get messed up pretty hardcore. And this is where the strategy moves in. So now it's like, oh yay, you know, there is now a lot between me and victory. Alright. So let's see here. We'll put him here and move my general up here. That'll give him 9 health, so it'll give him a better chance of surviving this guy. And okay, so that's gonna end my turn. This is really nerve-wracking because my deck isn't really giving me what I need to win. And some of the other decks, you know, focus on different things. And what did he just do to me? Oh, that... He bound me in place, so now I can't move my general. Great. That's awful. That is quite possibly the worst thing that he could have done. Oh, man. This is horrible. That's it. That's game over. Oh no, this guy didn't move, but it's pretty damn close. Yeah, this isn't looking very good. I'll just put him there. Get rid of this. Hopefully I'll get something good. You know, that's actually not that bad. Let's go ahead and lay him down. Alright, he's got some pretty good health. He's one of my medium units, which I only have 2 of him. And he's slow, unfortunately. Alright, so... I really wish I could have placed this on him. This is Vengeance Veil, which would, the unit that you cast it on, their countdown decreases by 1 every time they're hit. Oh, great. He just used this card, which pretty much makes all his units go at once. And there goes my guy, and that's it. I lost. See? That's what I told you. You know, I pretty much had like 2 HP left before I won, and I ended up losing. So, like I said, I'm not very good at this game. But this is the end game screen. Me and Garen have been playing quite a bit, so we didn't receive any gold because we played more than 5 times today. But this is pretty much the breakdown screen. This is where you would get gold for winning or losing a match. And then these are the statistics here on how much damage was done to idols, units, etc. And you can tell pretty much how the other person did. It was pretty close, but like I said, you know, probably made a bunch of mistakes and ended up losing. Alright, so that's going to be the end of this match, so we're going to leave. And that is going to take us back to the front screen and back into the channel that we were in. Yes, absolutely. If you guys want to see more of this, let us know in the comments. Obviously, we're going to be getting better over time, but I very much enjoy this game, and it's definitely a recommendation for $26 or $20 and change. That if you have it, you should pick it up. So let us know what you guys think. We're very interested to see, and we'll see you next time. Take care.